Seat of King Alfred's power, where hawk shit stains my boots. I will find the man in white in their god's house. This must be the house of their timid god. They built him a rich dwelling.
Even the mighty fall, and God's servant, the Bishop Aelfirth, was...
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
Your Christ can wait his turn. It is you have come to...
Is that so?
When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the... You know these words, and you know what...
I do. But I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord.
If I must dance to your tune, tell me where to step.
In books one may find such wisdom. We had many in England, before the Danes burned our churches. A few yet remain nearby. Or perhaps a more pious soul in need of charity will reward you with a lesson.
I have nothing for you now, but I will return.
The mighty fall, and God's servant, the Bishop Aelfirth, was mighty indeed in defense of his God. He was a man of surpassing vigor, well versed in the...
He bathed in the river, so a gentle wash brings them closer to their God.
God called Aelfirth to sit.
He rose from the dead? A nice trick, and not easily done.
I give praise to such a man.
Blessed are those who find wisdom. Return when you have it, heathen.
I have nothing.
Et lux perpetua luceat, ei requiescat quiescat in pace. Amen.
Their god brings them light, just as Baldur does. Light as bright as the summer sun.
Speak the deeds of Christ in order.
On the mountain his face shone like the sun, and he became light.
His transfiguration.
God breathed on the water, and in the Jordan River he was cleansed of all sin.
His baptism.
The women came with offerings, but they could not find him when they looked among the dead.
His resurrection. Thou art weighed in the balances, and found wanting. Perhaps you should try again. Speak his story, in order.
On the mountain his face shone like the sun, and he became...
His transfiguration.
The women came with offerings, but they could not find him when they looked among the dead.
His resurrection.
God breathed on the water, and in the Jordan River he was cleansed of all sin.
His baptism. Thou art weighed in the balances, and found wanting. Perhaps you should try again. Speak his story, in order.
The women came with offerings, but they could not find him when they...
His resurrection.
Curse you, cloth.
God has
God breathed on the water, and
his baptism.
On the mountain his face shone like the...
His transfig...
The women came with offerings, but they could not find...
His And Jesus said, I am the light of the world. Whoever
Are the riddles done?
That is not for me to decide, for I am not the one who summoned you. If you follow, I will lead you to him.
I solved your riddle. Now all I get is silence. Who am I to meet?
Shh. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush. Your prattling offends God's ears. We're here.
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
I learned that your god fears death, just as mine do. Just as every man does.
Yet through our Lord, we may achieve life everlasting in his glorious presence. Perhaps you missed that detail.
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama? You risk your life, Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex. But it seems someone has already removed her threat from my lands.
If you did not hear it was me, you have now.
Impressive. The Order of Ancients has surely been crippled by her loss.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. 3 men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your god. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
You have faced warriors like me many times before, and many times you have lost or been cheated. Why trust me now?
I have men in London and Jorvik. Men who send me reports on the rise and fall of the tides of war. Not long ago, men and women of some influence were murdered in those places. In oddly specific circumstances. When I received this letter from our poor fellow soldier, it did not take long to work out why. I don't know your motive, nor what you hope to gain. All I ask is that you finish the work you have begun, before these fallen souls infest England.
I should let the Order kill you. It would speed our conquest of England.
You may remove the organs of state. The cancer will remain.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry. This morning, my reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
A man you trust.
Goodwin was following the clues given...
Where was he last?
At his house, by Eivor.
Not yet. I need to find this reeve, Goodwin.
You're like a lame mule. Get round the side.
Better check the hay.
Remain steadfast.
James, I need to get on the other side.
Shoot! Stop, damn you!
Goodwin gone, and guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him?
Hey! Time has come for you.
Papers thrown in the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks. Other guards destroying evidence. Someone disagrees with Alfred educating the people of Winchester. Broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison.